Virtual elbows to everyone. Good evening and thank you for participating in our live virtual public meeting. My name is Kenya Williams with the City of Houston. This meeting is to inform you on what to expect during the upcoming West Bellfort paving and drainage project from South Willcrest to US 59. This project is part of the Capital Improvement Plan and is required to meet the City of Houston design and safety standards and improve traffic mobility and drainage in the service area. Okay. Before we begin, I would kindly ask if you hold all questions until the end of this presentation. We have quite a few details to share with you in this presentation, and I promise that the answers to popular questions will be covered. So please give us your full attention, and we will open it up for questions and answers at the end of the presentation. Here at Houston Public Works, we believe in together, we create a strong foundation for Houston to thrive. There are 5 different service lines at HPW. This virtual public meeting today is being brought to you by Capital Projects. I would also like to recognize District F and Representatives Cheryl Duncan and Long Nguyen for joining us this evening. And we have a surprise. We have the pleasure of Councilmember Tiffany Thomas here with us today. Councilmember Thomas, would you like to say some remarks?
Sure. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Houston Public Works, Kenya, and your team for making a priority to communicate, next steps and projects that's going to directly impact our neighborhoods. And so for residents who are on the call today, we are making we're becoming more intentional about communicating projects in your area so you can be more informed, ask questions before we begin, so all stakeholders involved can benefit. So please stay tuned. We have lots of good information, and please allow our office to support your questions afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Thomas. Next, I would like to introduce you to Managing Engineer for Capital Projects, Mohammed Sabzaveri. He will provide some valuable insight about this project and introduce the project team. Mohammed?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Kenya. I'm Mohammed Sabzaveri. I'm the Managing Engineer with Capital Projects Infrastructure Delivery Line. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Council Member, for hosting or attending the city team this evening. I realize this is a project that's been anticipated for a long time now, and we are very excited to bring it to your district. As part of the construction of this project, our goal is to minimize impact to the commuters and local businesses while dealing with the ongoing traffic and also construction activities. Also want to mention that flow of communication and information is vital. Please report issues immediately to the project team, which I'm going to introduce to you right now. City project team, project manager, Stephen Campania is the PM or project manager for design and construction. Senior inspector Claudius Anayal Lebechi, Inspector Sean Felton, Design Engineer Ron Klein and Eric Scott with RS&H, Construction Contractor, Sam Montoya with SER Construction, and Community Management, Cheryl Harris, Kenya Williams, and Timothy Williams. And now I turn the floor back to Kenya. Thank you.
Thanks, Mohammed. Again, please hold your questions till the end. We promise we will answer every question after the presentation. Tonight's agenda, we're going to talk about what this project is about, how to prepare, and who to contact. The city is committed to building forward, not building back the same way. The intent of this project is to replace the aging infrastructure bringing the facility up to today's standards and increase the level of service through this reach of roadway. This $5.5 million paving and drainage project will begin in summer of 2020 and end in fall of 2021. SCR Construction Partners LLC is the contractor for this project, and the project manager is Stephen Campagna. We know you're probably wondering if this project will eliminate the flooding issues in the area. Well, the short answer is no, because the flooding is caused by the low level of service within Keegan's Bayou. This project was not intended to improve the level of service within Keegan's Bayou, but to increase the roadway level of service. With the addition of access management measures, increased turning radiuses, and a right turn lane at Willcrest Drive, the level of service will be better than the current conditions. This project consists of the construction of approximately 1,700 linear feet of 6-lane divided concrete roadway per major thoroughfare freeway plan standard. The proposed project improvements include the concrete roadways on West Bellfort with curbs, ramps, an underground storm sewer system, new inlets, sidewalks, street lights, traffic signals, traffic control, and water and sanitary utilities. The contract duration for this project is 450 calendar days, approximately 15 months. The project schedule depends on the weather conditions. The contractor will work Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. However, extenuating circumstances may require limited work to take place on Sundays. This project was designed by RS&H Incorporated. This project is bound by Bissonnet Street on the north, West Bellfort Boulevard on the south, US 59 on the east, and South Willcrest Drive on the west. There are 6 phases for this project. The construction phases are as follows. Phase 1 in orange starts summer of 2020, so early August. Phase 2 and 3 in red starts summer 2020 to spring of 2021. Phase 4 in green will begin in spring of 2021 to summer 2021. Phase 5 in pink starts summer 2021. And lastly, phase 6 in blue will begin in summer 2021 and end in fall of 2021. Here's an illustration of what a typical section will look like after construction. And so this is West Bellfort Avenue, west of Willcrest Drive. And here's the second typical section, West Bellfort Avenue, Willcrest Drive to 59. What to anticipate during these phases? I heard someone say once, organize, don't agonize. So if you prepare for construction, the time it takes to complete the project will fly by. The first step to getting organized is to keep your door hanger. These door hangers contain pertinent contact information in case you have further questions or concerns. If your dog ate the door hanger, no worries. You can go to the project page online and view the contact information there too at publicworks.houstontx.gov/engage and click on the West Bellfort project. For most of the properties in the area, the City of Houston project right-of-way will extend about 2 feet into the property from back of sidewalk. However, storm sewer and sanitary sewer line replacement will leave some residents with some excavations in their yards at times. As a result of this and related capital improvement projects, the city and the contractors are granted full access into this right-of-way. Once complete, the contractor is required to restore the impacted area of the grounds to the City of Houston standards. The contractor has a restoration plan for all properties. Once the project is complete, the contractor is required to restore the impacted area to the city standards. Please do not make repairs yourself. Again, please do not make repairs yourself. Restoration typically starts once the project is complete. The city does not approve final payment to the contractor until they complete their own assessment to ensure restoration is sufficient. We recommend that you document current conditions by taking pictures of your property in the right-of-way area near the street and curb. The pictures should resolve any questions when it comes time for the contractor to repair or replace any items. Please be aware and obey all construction signs and barriers. Safety is priority number one for everyone involved in this project. For your safety and ours, please pay attention to the following objects. The traffic control plan is listed online on the project page at publicworks.houstontx.gov/engage. Unfortunately, because this is construction, there will be some temporary inconveniences. Water in some areas will be temporarily shut off to install a water line connection or to transfer services. This normally only takes a few hours unless the contractor runs into an unforeseen issue. The contractor will provide notice 72 hours in advance of any shutoffs, but there can also be some unforeseen interruptions. If this happens, just know that the contractor will work quickly to restore services. Trees. Trees to be removed are identified on the tree protection plan. Diseased or dying trees will be removed. The City of Houston and the contractor will make every effort to identify trees that can be preserved during construction on a case-by-case basis. Both the City of Houston and the contractor are taking precaution to protect existing trees and properties as best they can. Additional right-of-way markers may be placed along the curb or driveway area. Please do not remove these markers or any protective precautions that may have been provided to the adjacent property, as removal of these may cause added delays and expenses. Another potential impact are driveways. If certain driveways are impacted, then a temporary driveway access may be provided through the contractor. Once the contractor begins, the contractor will work with those who are affected. The contractor will give notice 48 hours in advance if they need to work on a specific driveway that fronts the street being constructed. Please make sure that you communicate with the contractor and alert them if there is any special assistance that is needed. Bus services will be coordinated with the contractor. There is an existing Metro bus route along West Bellfort. The bus route will be maintained throughout the duration of the construction. Temporary bus paths and safe passage through construction zones will be provided during construction. Trash and other services will still be available during construction. Please connect with the contractor to ensure that trash is being picked up for you. Okay. We encourage you to go to publicworks.houstontx.gov/engage to view more detailed information. When you go to the project page, that's where you can view the phasing map and the typical sections, and also review all of the frequently asked questions. And on the last page of the frequently asked questions is the very important contact information. We encourage you to call 311 if you have a question or concern. You can report online, email, or yes, there's an app for that. Just in case, but it's not just for complaints. We always like to hear if our contractors are doing a great job, so please share that with us as well. You can also email us at any time at buildforward@houstontx.gov. Know the contractor. They are your first point of contact. They are the boots on the ground every day. They are capable to assist you immediately. Remember that SER Construction's contact information is also on your door hanger and on the frequently asked questions online. We have Sam Montoya, who is the project manager with SER Construction, who's joining us today as well to help us assist with any questions you may have. And at this time, I would like to thank District F. I'd like to thank Councilmember Thomas, Sherelle Duncan, and Long Nguyen for their support. I'd also like to thank Mohammed Sabzaveri and the team and the project team for their participation this evening and their support. And finally, to all of you who have joined us to receive this important project information. Thank you for your time and attention. Please remember to share what you heard today with your friends and neighbors who could not join us for this virtual public meeting. And now it's my favorite portion of the virtual public meeting. It's Q&A time. So being present has its benefits. Why, you ask? Because you will get your questions answered in real time by the fantastic project team. Take advantage now and ask away. The project team is here to answer your questions. We will also be posting this presentation and the Q&A session within 3 business days online at publicworks.houstontx.gov/engage and click the project page West Bellfort. And at this time, I'd like to introduce you to the public engagement, one of our public engagement team members, Timothy Williams. And as you start typing your questions, he will read them aloud and the project team will assist in answering your questions. Tim? Do we have any questions for Tim or for the project team? Let's see. Okay, it looks like we don't have any questions. We'll give you guys a couple minutes.
Kenya, this is what happens when you do a fantastic job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed. We try to answer most of the questions in the presentation. Just to get the ball rolling, I do have a question, and I'm pretty sure the attendees probably are curious about the traffic. And we've posted the traffic control plan, but if I could get one of the project team members to mention the traffic flow during construction, during the phasing. So let me go to the phasing here, the phasing map. If someone for the project team could touch on how the traffic's going to flow during construction, is it one-way traffic, or is it, is the lane going to be shut down? Can someone comment on that?
Yes. Hey, Kenya. So one of the major challenges in phasing this project is the heavy daily traffic that travels Bellfort. So looking at the display that you have here, we want to maintain 2 lanes of traffic eastbound and 2 lanes of traffic westbound at all times in every phase. So in phase 1, we're going to put down temporary asphalt and put in 2 lanes of traffic going westbound while we work on the north side. We'll be putting in utilities, ripping up the concrete, putting in utilities, and then paving over that. And then phase 2, phase 3, we'll be working on the south side, paving on the south, And then we're going to work on the intersection and pave the intersection at Willcrest. And then the last phase will be paving the area that was the median. So we're going from 4 lanes to 6 lanes to accommodate up into the level of service for mobility along this stretch.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, looking at the Q&A box. Oh, wait. Okay. Looked like we almost had one. It doesn't look like we have any questions. So with that, I do want to remind everyone for this presentation and additional information about West Bellfort Paving and Drainage Project, please go to the website at publicworks.houstontx.gov/engage. Click on the West Bellfort project page, and you will have this presentation along with all the other documents that was mentioned, the phasing map, the typical sections, even the plan sets are there. And if you have any questions, please email us at buildforward@houstontx.gov. And with that, I do want to thank District F again. Thank you, Councilmember Thomas. Thank you, project team. Thanks, Mohammed. And we hope to have a speedy project, a successful project. And let us know if you need anything else. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I just want to add that we got a good project team and also we got a very good contractor. So I think it's going to be a good project.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Mohammed. Bye-bye, everyone. Stay safe.
Thank you. Bye.